everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this really pretty macrame Christmas wreath. I think it's the perfect sort of boho decor to add to your Christmas collection. It's a bit minimal, it's not too out there, but you can decorate it however you want. So you'll need one 12cm metal hoop, I'll have mine linked in the description box. One lot of 570cm lengths and I'm using 3mm cord. One 35cm length of cord for the hanging cord, and then you'll need some decorations of your choice. So I've linked loads and loads of decorations in the description box for you to check out if you fancy. There's some fake berries like this one, there's twine, there's wooden stars, wooden snowflakes. And if you're curious on how to make this mini macrame wreath, I'll have it linked in the iCards. It was a video from last year. And I'm going to be using either twine or ribbon, I haven't decided yet, to make a pretty bow on my wreath. I need some scissors and some super glue or some sort of glue to attach all your decorations. So let's get started. First of all, we're going to find the halfway point of our long cord. So it's very annoying to do because it is such a long cord, but here is my midway point. So I've just gathered each side into some knots just to make it easier. So we're going to take the midway point through the hoop like this. So the hoop will be on top of it. So we obviously have a right and a left side of our cord. So we're going to take the right side of the cord over the hoop like this, and it will go over the left cord. And the left cord is going to come up and just through this loop here. So this is just to tie a very simple knot to secure it onto the hoop. Just like that. So now we're going to take this right cord and it's going to come under the cord on the left, like this. So it's going to create this D shape, and the cord on the left will go under that cord through the hoop, and then it will come up through the loop that's on the right. I know it looks very confusing because of all the cords that are in the way, but I'm going to show you a few times just so you get the hang of it. So the cord on the right will go under the cord on the left, create this D shape, the cord on the left through this gap, under the hoop, and then through the loop that we left on the right. Just like that. So you're just repeating the exact same steps now, the whole way around the hoop. So again, the right will go underneath the left. And the left will go through this gap, under the hoop, and up through that gap there on the right. And then just pull that to tighten it. And you should start to notice that the knots will start to spiral around naturally. So it's going to create this really pretty textured detail. So I'm just going to repeat this going the whole way around the metal hoop. It does take quite a while, so I just sat and watched some Netflix and knotted as I went. So you can see it really starting to spiral now, and it creates a really pretty detail. So another way you can make it is if you put the hoop up like this. If you're a bit more advanced and you want to try this out, you can put the hoop between your knees and hold it there, and then you can just knot as you go. And that's how I created the rest of my wreath, because I found it a lot easier that way, just to hold it steady with my legs, and then I could just use both hands. So just continue creating those knots until you've used up all of your metal hoop, and I'll come back then. As you can see, you can also really squish the knots together to create a more compact spiral. It's entirely up to you. So now I'm finished and I've got these two end cord pieces here. And we're just going to tie them in a basic knot. And I'm really going to tighten it towards the metal hoop. Just like that. And now I'm going to put a dab of glue on that just to secure the knot and make sure it doesn't come undone. And once that's dry now, we can go ahead and trim off these excess cords, which we won't need, but you can add them to your scrap cord pile, as I always say. Grab your 35cm length of cord and we're going to tie the two ends in a knot. We're just going to swing them round and then push them behind and through the gap. And then just pull that to tighten it. So now we're going to go ahead and put the wreath on top of that with the knot at the top, just like this. And then this loop is going to go through the two cords from the knot. So this is going to create a hanging knot where the knot from the cords will be at the back, so you won't see it or notice it. And then I'm just tightening that as much as I can. And then I'm just going to glue the knot down so you won't see it and really push it into the wreath so it sits as flush as possible. And then I'm just trimming off the excess cords once that's dry and flipping it over to reveal our little wreath. And now is the fun part, so you get to decorate it how you want. So I'm going to add this wooden star to the top. I think that's quite pretty. So again, I'm just going to go ahead and grab my super glue and add on a little dab to the top and then figure out which direction I want my star to point, which took me quite a while, and then push it on. Next, I'm going to make a bow. So I think I'm going to go with the red and white because I like the contrast with the wooden star. So I'm just creating a really simple bow here. I'm not going to be very good at explaining it, so if you wanted a really quick tutorial on how I create these little bows, I can definitely do that. Just let me know in the comments below, or of course you can search on YouTube how to create a bow and that should come up. Just like that, and then I'm just going to snip it off the reel and then we're going to glue it onto the middle of the star. So I'm going for quite a simple minimal look here, probably going to gift this to my friend. But of course you can add berries, you could add fake foliage, which I've linked in the description box as well. And that is it complete. So I wish I could show you it hanging up, but it's currently not Christmas, so we don't have any Christmas decorations up. But if you do recreate this, please be sure to tag me on Instagram at LunaCraftsOnline because I'd love to see it and share it with everyone. What would you decorate this in and what colour would you make it out of? Because I think it would look really pretty with a metallic gold or a nice Christmassy red or green. I think that would look really pretty as well. I think the possibilities are endless and I really hope you make it. And if you could subscribe, like or comment, that'd really help me out and make my day, and I hope you have a lovely week. Bye!